Hey guys, LittleRagdoll here with a real quick trigger warning before we start today's episode. This series covers topics such as racism, infidelity, depression, and alcoholism. I understand that these topics might be difficult to listen to and suggest that if you find any of them uncomfortable, to please find another one of my videos to enjoy, or to check out some channels featured in the Toy Box tab on my profile. Thank you again for enjoying my content and joining me on this incredible journey. With that out of the way, let's get into this week's episode.
This is so stupid. Oh, sorry, Boot. I'm just frustrated. You know, I should be helping with the Harvest Moon Killer's latest crime scene, but instead I'm stuck babysitting Clawthrone of all people. Surely Hawke could have assigned someone, literally anyone else, to stakeout duty. But no, he has to call me up in the middle of the night, go on and on about how the killer broke into someone's house and left a ton of possible clues, get my hopes up, and then tell me the reason he called was to tell me to babysit the mutt. Ugh, this is unbelievable. I betcha he was even giving that little smirk of his when he told me. Why would he do that? Because that damned bird brain has been looking for any chance to knock me down a peg. My demotion was probably his dream come true. And placing me on babysitting duty for Clawthrone? Ugh. Why the hell is the Harvest Moon Killer so interested in her tail chaser anyways? Seriously? You've never heard of a tail chaser? It's a human who... you know... Ugh, for crying out loud. It's a human who finds lichen beasts attractive. What's wrong with a human who finds lichen beasts attractive? Well, you know, it's just... Look, it's just not natural. It just isn't. I don't know how any sane person could find someone with a tail and claws attractive. Yeah, I know some lichen beasts find humans attractive. Though, let's be honest, such misplaced affections are probably a sign of self-loathing. I mean, I don't blame them for wanting to be like us. If I were a lichen beast, I'd be wishing every day that I were a human. Oh yeah? You don't think I would? And why's that? Yeah, okay, fair enough. I am pretty proud. And, I guess it's not that hard to believe that some lichen beasts find humans attractive. Or vice versa. I, of all people, should know that. Nothing. Don't worry about it, Boot. Just keep your eye out. Hawke seemed pretty convinced that Clawthrone is the killer's next target. You know what I don't understand? If you people have these glands in your shoulders that are supposed to attract the perfect mate, then how is it that Clawthorne ended up with a human? Exactly. It just doesn't make any sense. Though, to be honest, the whole mating gland thing always confuses me. What's that? Boot, I don't want to play 20 questions with you. I don't care enough to learn. Okay, fair point. I did agree to learn more about your kind to prove to the chief that I'm not biased. And I guess it will help pass the time and keep us awake. Clawthorne lives in a fairly calm neighborhood, so I doubt we'll see anything exciting tonight. Alright, Boot. I'll bite. Okay. If this guy really is Clawthorne's fated mate, then why is the killer so obsessed with him? Surely she can't smell the pheromones that tie a pair together, so why not wait for her own mate? Why wouldn't some lichen beasts be happy with what was chosen for them? I mean, if you believe all that fate garbage, then surely there's a reason they were paired together. Well, yeah, I guess I can understand that. If someone told me I was only allowed to fall in love with one specific person, I'd be pretty hesitant too. Hell, I'd get that gland removal surgery done as soon as I could. Speaking of the surgery, I know a lot of your kind are more open to the idea of it, but what happens when one lichen beast gets the surgery done and then, say, 2 years later, they find their fated mate? If they don't have their mating gland, but can still smell the mate's pheromones, then how would that work? Really? It depends on the pair? So, some might choose to go through with the mating, or the other half of the pair might get the surgery to remove the pheromones? But I've heard that once you smell the gland, it becomes an addiction. Does removing the gland lessen those urges? Not completely. But it will allow lichen beasts to live their lives and choose their own mates? And what about the mates who refuse to remove their glands but try to seek out other mates? So, without the pheromones to counteract the hormones, they devolve into a primal state? Like the Harvest Moon Killer? Wait, so you're thinking that she's already met her mate, but he either rejected her or she rejected him? That's why she's going off the rails? But if she's turning primal, then how is she giving us the slip? Surely she'd be hysterical the longer she went without the pheromones and eventually go on a rampage. Primal doesn't necessarily mean wild. What do you mean? What? Some of the most famous serial killers in history were lichen beasts? Well, like who? Give me an example. Jack the Ripper? Are you serious? No, I never knew he was a lichen beast. Really? A Great Dane? Huh. Never would have guessed. Wow. Having a mating gland seems really complicated, huh? Well, what about you, Boot? You plan on waiting around for fate to hand you a perfect someone? Oh, you already got the surgery? Isn't that a little selfish? I mean, I would understand if the pair met and then decided to get the surgery to part amicably, but what if your partner wanted to stay with you? By removing the gland, you're essentially stealing their choice from them. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I suppose if you came across your mate, you two could talk it out then. And it's not like lichen beasts have much of a choice in their mates to begin with. Have they ever figured out why the mating glands exist? Did it evolve in the lichen beast gene over time, or was it always there? Huh? Do I want the scientific or the religious answer? There's a difference? Okay, so the scientific answer is simply genetics. Biologists think the gland simply evolved over time. Life finds a way and all that. Okay. And what about the religious answer? Leonis. Yeah, I've heard of her. She's the only lichen beast deity reported throughout history, right? The lichen beasts believe that Leonis crafts a heart, breaks it in half, and then places each half in a fated pair. That's actually kind of beautiful. Sounds like the plot to some teen romance novel. So, which answer do you believe? The scientific or the religious? You're not sure? Well, no one says you have to decide now. It sounds like lichen beasts are starting to embrace the power of choice. This could just be another choice you can think on. Hey. Thanks, Boot. I appreciate you humoring my questions. I'm still a little confused on some things, but I guess that's nothing when compared to being a lichen beast. I honestly don't think I could survive living my life being told I didn't have a choice in certain things. I'd fight. Every step of the way. In a way, I guess you and I are similar, Boot. We value our right to choose. I can respect that.
Hello, my little dollies. I'm LittleRagdoll, and I'm here to say thank you all for enjoying my content and helping my channel grow. I wanted to give a very special shout out to this week's Patreon plushies who have gone above and beyond to support me and help me create even more amazing content for you all. If you'd like to join my Patreon, you'll find the link on my profile, as well as the link to my Discord server where you can chat with me and get to know the other amazing people in our community. Thank you again for allowing me to share my stories with you all. Please don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss any of my weekly videos. And remember, stay safe, have fun, and I will see you in the next video.